I want you to pretend that you're Jed York.
Yes.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And you heard your coach imply that he wants to get rid of Jimmy lickety-split in the next few days. You're Jed York and you have the ultimate decision. Would you get rid of Jimmy right away? Would you get rid of Jimmy before the next season?
I would not get rid of Jimmy right away. No.
Why?
No. Kyle justified this move. He said, look, the Rams traded 2 first-round picks for an all-pro safety that worked out, cornerback that worked out. The Seahawks traded 2 first-round picks for an all-pro safety that worked out. They didn't trade for an all-pro anything. They traded for a guy coming out of college. They don't know what Mac Jones is going to be. They don't know what Trey Lance is going to be. Those guys are all unknowns. Every draft pick is. And you're trading away a guy who wins when healthy, even if you don't like him that much, for a potential disaster, a potential lemon you don't know. Why do that? Why anoint some kid? Why not have a competition? You anointed Jimmy Garoppolo. It seems like the kid could benefit from the competition. He's an unknown anyway. At least let the kid win something before you trade Jimmy Garoppolo. You don't need cap space. Free agency's over. What's the deal?
I totally agree with you, Iggy. I think competition in training camp would benefit the kid, would benefit Jimmy, and more important, benefit the team.
Yes.
That, you know what? This snot nose came from college and wasn't just given the job, whoever he is. He had to beat out Jimmy, who we like.
Right.
So I would say, in this case, I guess I'm with Lynch again. If we're interpreting Lynch correctly, what you want is real competition. And Iggy, you want to be standing there at those workouts where you'll be allowed to be and see how it works out and draw your own conclusion. It may be obvious, and it may be obvious that the kid's better, but it may be obvious that Jimmy is more ready. And so the idea of trading this chance for competition to make the team better strikes me as very bad judgment if that's what Kyle wants to do. And it sounds like it's what he wants to do.
Right. And if he's saying, well, I don't want to rely on Jimmy to stay healthy. I want to get rid of him and get the guy who can start right away. That's Mac Jones. Well, again, Mac Jones, 17 starts in college. Trey Lance, 17 starts in college. Are you sure that Mac Jones is more pro-ready or is pro-ready at all? It seems to me that these young quarterbacks that can't move and have to operate as pocket quarterbacks kind of struggle until they've had some experience, because it's going to be much more difficult. I know the SEC is pretty good, but you're not going to see the speed and the diversity of coverages and all the tricks and blitzes that you're going to see. You're going to get tricked a lot by NFL coordinators. And it seems like even Peyton Manning didn't really come into his own until his mid to late 20s. I don't know what you're expecting. Why is Mac Jones going to be, why is he pro-ready? Why is he better than Jimmy Garoppolo right now?
And listen, let's say they keep Jimmy and Jimmy wins the competition. Let's say he does.
Yep.
And let's say Jimmy starts a few games and gets hurt. They have the other guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then they have the other guy. So what do you lose?
That's right. And Lynch also said it. There is value to sitting the quarterback. It is dangerous to play him if he's not ready. If he is ready, great. Let him prove it with a competition. But why just assume that he's going to be ready when the general manager already said that's an issue, and you saw what the negative effects of assuming that with CJ Beathard?
Okay, I want to move on and say something else.
Sure.
I want to say why I think Shanahan wants to get rid of Jimmy and doesn't want competition. Because if Jimmy beats out the kid, it'll prove Shanahan wrong, and Shanahan will be proved wrong. What do you think?
Absolutely. He's made it clear Jimmy's the problem. Jimmy needs to go now. Jimmy's the reason we lost the Super Bowl and we had 2 losing seasons out of the last 3. Got to go.
Right.
So he could be wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to risk being wrong. He doesn't want to risk the Jimmy beating this kid out in training camp. That's pretty weak.
Super weak. Extremely weak. Extra weak. Yep.
Extra weak.
I think I totally agree with you on his motivation there. Hold your ground, John. It's your team. You're the general manager. Hold your ground. That guy picked CJ Beathard.